taught our people to celebrate Thanksgiving? The school. Who run the schools? All right, that's the key point there. Your slave master taught you all those traditions, right, of men. Remember, that's not our tradition. We have a traditional heritage, which is God's law, statutes, and commandments. Watch this, read.
Book of Colossians, chapter 2, verse 8. Beware, lest any man spoil you.
The key word says beware. What does beware mean? You got to be cautious there, right? So read that from the top. Beware.
Lest any man...
Read it from the top.
Beware, lest any man spoil you with philosophy and vain deceit.
Beware lest any man spoil you. Meaning spoil you, meaning he's giving this thing unto you. He knows it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? He knows the deep dark mystery. You know, yeah. So now you celebrating this thing unwillingly knowing, you know what I'm saying? You don't even know. You like, damn, why do we, you look back in history, why did we celebrate this? Once you look at the true meaning, you can be like, damn, I'm celebrating this thing here. This is about the slaughter of my people or my brothers, my sisters. You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta remember, your family, they don't know, right now, they don't know no better. You now know better. But at first, you didn't know no better. At one time, I was doing Thanksgiving. I didn't know. Then I had to do my history, my research, and find out. Hold on 1 second. Let me get to your question. Read that again.
Beware, lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit.
Philosophy of the world and vain means nothing, okay? A vain deceit meaning lies. It's a lie. We all doing lies. Read.
After the tradition of men.
What man? What man? What tradition of men? Read.
After the rudiments of the world.
That's what the whole world is doing, right? That we live in here right now in America. That's what they do. They force that tradition on our people, right? During slavery, I remember that was beat up on us. We had to do it. Read.
And not after Christ.
Remember, it's not after Christ. What is Christ? Christ tells us to keep the commandments.
That's right.
That's what he teaches us. And give me that one in Wisdom of Solomon. I think it's chapter 14 about an ungodly custom grown strong. Wisdom of Solomon. Watch this right here, because this is what we do. We're doing the customs of the white man. You know what I'm saying? His name is Edom, according to the Bible. He's your twin redhead hairy brother. Okay. Right. All right, because he's Esau, you're Jacob. Okay. Yeah, he the red hairy caveman. Read.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 16. Thus, in process of time.
Thus, in process of time, meaning years and years come, right? What happened?
An ungodly custom.
That's an ungodly custom. God never tell us to celebrate Thanksgiving or Christmas, Easter. When you do your research, you're gonna be like, damn, you celebrating the devil. You worshiping them. You doing their customs that was forced upon you during slavery when they destroyed you. So let's say you take a dog, right? I mean, a wolf. You take a wolf. A wolf is a wolf, right? What happens when you tame that wolf? What you got? You got a dog. He got a dog, you know what I'm saying? He may not bark, but over time, he end up start doing what a dog does. You know what I'm saying? But he's a wolf. That's his natural species, you know what I'm saying? But that's where the dog comes from, from being broken down, breeded, and destroyed and all that. That's what they did to us. So you had the Israelite man, whether he was the northern kingdom of Israel or the southern kingdom of Israel. Guess what he created? A Negro. He created an Indian, a Hispanic. That's what he created, okay? When he destroyed us. But you are God's chosen people. You are the best thing here on the earth, bro. On the planet. Think about it. You got the sun out here. What does the sun do? The sun, we absorb that thing, right? We get that melanin. What does the sun do to your twin brother?
Takes him out.
It burn him up, man. Get him the skin cancer. But watch this. Read that from the top again.
Thus, in process of time, an ungodly custom grown strong.
So this grown strong throughout the whole earth, right? Read.
Was kept as a law.
That's kept as a law. Think about it. We have the day off on Thanksgiving, right? Then they got what they call Black Friday. That's what they were selling you. That's what they call it, Black Friday. You got to look at all these different things that's out there, and our people's in the midst of that, right? Read.
And ungodly engraven images were worshipped by the commandments of kings.
Right, engraven images, right? So you got people bound, you know, they got a Christmas tree. That go back to Babylon custom, okay? Easter is Ashtoreth or Diana or whatever. All those, you know, that go all the way back to Egypt and all that. Those false gods and stuff, okay? Those false deities. All that stuff we inherited during captivity, okay? Now, give me, I want you to go to, whatchamacallit real quick. Give me Jeremiah 10:1 real quick. Watch this right here. Jeremiah chapter 10:1, because we gotta know, hey, we not supposed to follow the way of the heathen, okay? Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Right, to you there, Brother Eddie, because you part of the house of Israel. Read.
Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
He said, learn not the way of the heathen. Don't do what they do. Don't learn what they do, because that's what we was taught, the way of the heathen, the so-called white man. That's who our oppressor is today. Read.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Don't get caught up in astrology and all that stuff. You may see a comet or things of that nature. Matter of fact, I remember when they had that solar eclipse. Now they had a parade and all that stuff down there in South Carolina. In Columbia, South Carolina, you was able to see it. That's the best place to see that in the United States. People, they had a parade. They shut down everything. Just like what they would do when they do wickedness out there in Myrtle Beach. They had the hotels all packed up. I had to go down on business. I had to stay in a raggedy hotel because they had all the hotels packed up for that event. That's them being dismayed at the signs of heaven. Read.
For the heathen are dismayed at them.
For the other nations are dismayed at them, okay? That's why, God gave them to worship those images, those stars, the moon, everything you see up there, they worship that as gods, okay? That's when you get Jupiter and all of those different names. That's their gods. They ain't your God. Read.
For the customs of the people are vain.
Their customs, what they do are vain, meaning it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? No, how can somebody tell, how can you look at a horoscope that's going to tell you what you're going to do the next day? Think about that. You know, a lot of people believe that thing. Oh, I'm a Sagittarius. I'm a Cancer. I'm a Gemini. This and all this. You know, all that stuff is garbage. God said it's garbage. Don't get caught up in that. Read.
For one cutteth a tree out of the forest.
So one custom is somebody goes out and cut a tree in the forest. This is what they was doing in ancient Babylon at the time, okay? Jeremiah was doing the time of the Babylonian captivity. Right. He's going out there telling our people, don't do what they do. They go out and they cut a tree. This is where you get your Christmas tree. But they used the palm tree back then, okay? But now they use the evergreen tree because the Greeks and the Romans took it over. Read.
The work of the hands of the workmen with the axe.
Somebody had to cut it down.
They deck it with silver and with gold.
What is that talking about? How you, decorating the Christmas tree. They deck it with silver and gold.
They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not.
You gotta remember that Christmas stand, right? That's what you got the Christmas stand there for. It's telling you all this. This is thousands. This is BC, thousands of years ago. You know what I'm saying? And our people, because think about Christ. When Christ was here on earth, that's over 2,000 years ago. You got to think about it in the time of Jeremiah. That was another some hundreds of years ago. Read.
They are upright as the palm tree.
Right, that's what they were using, the palm tree. You would look that up. Look, do your research. You will see them using the palm tree in Babylon. You'll see it in the walls of where you see in ancient what is Iraq today. Okay, read.
Right. But speak not.
No, they don't speak not. Okay, the story was, if you didn't put a gift under the tree, that tree will come to life and attack you and kill you. This is the lies that was coming out. Okay, how people was get caught up in that mix. That's what was going on. But now it done turned to Christmas, right? Now it become a tradition of devil the man. What man? The devil the white man. Okay, read.
They must needs be met because.
Read it again.
They must needs be born.
They must needs be born. The word born that is spelled B-O-R-N-E, meaning carry, okay? They got to carry them. Why? Because their damn tree, you cut that tree down, that tree ain't going to get up and walk away. No. You know what I'm saying? But they were saying that tree would get up and move and kill you at night. Read.
Because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil.
They can't do evil. And what? They can't speak, right?
Neither also is it in them to do good.
Right, because you know, that they vain, it's a lie, but that's what they believe in, that custom. And our people, they were trying to get our people to practice that stuff, okay? That's what we're trying to show you. Don't get caught up. Don't do, because your family doing it. You could be the example to show your family what not to do, okay? And I'm going to give you this before we get ready to shut down. Give me, Hebrews chapter 10, verse 25.
Bring it up.
Start at verse 24. But this is what you should be doing. You should be, that pamphlet we gave you should be calling it and trying to link up with your brothers. This is how you're going to get built up. This is how you're going to grow. There's so much to learn, brother. So much to do that you got to be doing it. You got to be rehearsing the righteous acts. Once you rehearse it, you're doing it, guess what? You're full of wisdom and understanding. Okay, that's how you get your, what do you do for a living? You don't mind me asking?
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. Like, what's your main occupation?
Drive a tow truck.
Doing a what?
Drive a tow truck.
Drive a tow truck, right? So you like a truck driver, right? So you got to go. Somebody had to show you how to load that truck up properly, so it get carried away, so it don't fall off and things of that nature, right? So look, somebody had to teach you, right? So now you start doing that. Guess what? You started practicing doing it. Then you became good. Now you don't have to have somebody that show you no more. Now you can teach the next person. But the main thing is you had to be taught again, but you had to do the application. Right. Meaning you had to apply this. Now you're a licensed person that can tow trucks. Everybody can't do that. You get what I'm saying? So it's the same thing here with the commandments. Read what you got. Hebrews 10 and 24.
Look at Hebrews chapter 10, verse 24. And let us consider one another to provoke unto love.
Hear that? Let us consider one another. I'm considering you there, brother Eddie, right? Brother Ed, I'm considering you. I'm provoking unto you love. Love is, according to 1 John 5 and 3, yeah. And you got 2 John verse 6. Show you love is the commandments. I'm provoking you to keep the commandments. That's love from me loving you like I love myself. Read.
That's right. And to good works.
And to good work. The works is keeping the commandment. That's what's good. What he read you back in Romans 7 and 12 and 14. Read.
Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together.
That's one thing you got to do. You can't forsake the assembly of ourselves together. We got a school here right down the street, man, in Benson, North Carolina. Did you know that?
I just saw them back
Right. We got a school there. All you got to do is call the number. Hey, you want to come? We get you set up, gather some information from you, and have you come to the school so you can get yourself built up, okay? And you get the kingdom. Read.
As the manner of some is.
Some people, they want to be individualized. They want to do what they want to do. That's why they're walking up and down the street as the congregation of the dead. That show the Walking Dead. That's make a mockery of us. Hold that, give me Proverbs 21:16 just to show proof. Proverbs 21:16. Watch this right here.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 21 and verse 16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding.
Understanding is going into God's law, statutes, commandments. You wander away, and you're doing your own thing because you must be around people. Read.
Shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
Meaning you're going to remain in the congregation. You're going to be amongst the dead people, the dead Israelites that's walking around the streets calling themselves Negroes, Egyptologists, Morris science, all that garbage. That's BS, man. We none of that stuff. You're the best thing created here on the earth. This the name that God calls you on the left. They got meanings to it. This the name that was changed from your slave master. Okay, that's what we could run around calling ourselves today. But this is what God calls you. I want to be called what God called me. Okay, that means that's you got to take pride in that thing, man. Okay, read that. Go back to Hebrews 10 and 24.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 10, verse 24. And let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works, not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together.
Right. Don't forsake that thing. It's a commandment for us to come together. You read about that in Leviticus 23. It said a holy convocation. That means a gathering. Come together and learn. Read.
As the manner of some is.
You got a lot of people out here. They want to do their own damn thing. What happened? That's why you hear people get killed. Bad things happen to them. Caught up in drugs, drunk. They run up and down here. They don't know where they're going. Read.
But
matter of fact, you ask most young, let's say you have about 10 teenagers out here. You ask them what they're going to do once they graduate high school. I guaranteed you, maybe two out of the 10 may tell you what they're going. I'm going to go to college. I may go in the military or something like that. The rest of them, I don't know what I want to do. Why? You got to ask yourself that because they don't know where they're going. They're destroyed. They're lost. Exactly. Read that again.
As the manner of some is, but exhorting one another.
How can you exhort me, or how can I exhort you if we don't come together? The only way we can exhort one another, we have to be face to face, right? I have to see you and talk to you on a regular basis. Read.
And so much the more, as ye see the day approaching.
That day approaching is talking about when Christ comes. Okay, that's what we're supposed to be doing, rehearsing these righteous acts when Christ comes.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.